Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Natan Verhosky, your host with the most. Ladies and gentlemen, you are here at the Frequency of Abundance. I am so happy that you chose to join us. We are now week 2 on season 5. And we started this journey off on personal development. Then season 2 was relationship communication. Season 3, we looked at some online business fundamentals to help you out. Season 4 was, you guessed it, abundance. And now, season 5, we're focusing on energy. And in that context, I'm blessed enough to be in a place that I can actually give back because this is my life's work. I've been here as an elite energy coach for about 30 years. I started with Cirque du Soleil acrobats, Olympians, national sports teams all over the world. Had about 15,000 people come through my hands as an elite energy coach. And in that context, I was always focusing on ways to control your energy and stop wasting emotional energy. Ways to go up, down, and neutralize with simple mental, physical, and emotional drills. And that's what I wrote 2 books about: Personal Momentum, Secrets of Self-Transformation, and Moments of Power, Quotes from the Wall of Wisdom. If you're like me, you might be one of those, pen and paper kind of people, has a bunch of post-it notes and stuff. I love putting my little to-do list on post-it notes. One post-it note, one topic, one to-do item. And the joy feelings that you have when you finish and you get to crumple that up, poof. I literally cross it out, crumple it up. I have a whole fun thing that I do, and then it's done, and it's out of my mind, and it's gone. And so there's ways to play energetically in those contexts. I'm usually playing at the intersection between energy and time. Most people know you can't get more time, but you can get more energy. And even if I gave you all the time in the world, if you have no energy, what's the point? What are you going to do? So it won't work. Now, if you want to know where we're at, and if you want to know, this is the Frequency of Abundance. We are here every day. We want you to pop in. We want you to have some fun. I'm going to put contact information in the chat. Voila. And on the sticker, the ticker. And so you can always join us. This is a free group. So know that in this context, we are here for you. We're sponsored by the incredible Allura Creative, and it is the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world. They provide Frequency of Abundance and our beautiful place to stay and our beautiful place to play. So today, let's get into some of the fun. Now we're on week 2. Today is Motivational Monday. We're looking at emotional intelligence for energy mastery. Tomorrow is Transformational Tuesday. We're aligning your environment. Winning Wednesday is advanced mindset shifts. Thriving Thursday is going to be cultivating your intuition. Trusting your inner GPS to tap into your intuition and follow the signals that lead to alignment. Thursday is going to be so interesting. Fearless Friday, we've got energy and authenticity. Living in radical alignment. And that's what it's like Monday to Friday. We ask you here 9 a.m. Eastern. And then on the weekend, sleep in, have some fun, get what you need to get done. And in the middle of the day, let's do a midday, mid-weekend reset. That's why it's 3 in the afternoon on successful Saturdays. We're looking at quantum alignment practices. And then on Soaring Sunday, we round out week 2. 2/3 of the way done. And we're looking at aligning money mindset with abundant energy. We're going to heal some of those financial frequency wounds. A lot of us have them. A lot of us feel that they're not connected. Not connected to themselves, not connected to money, not connected to source. They're not in alignment. They're not taking themselves and putting their mask on first. They're not. And that's where you're going to come into today's episode. These are energy drains. These are ways to look for that emotional intelligence. This is the art of inner balance. When you're feeling drained, if you're feeling reactive, if you're feeling off center, you're not alone. We're here to change that today because it's such a common thing. That's what today's episode's about. We're doing a deep dive into emotional intelligence, and not as a concept, but as your personal gateway to energy mastery. So, if your triggers were actually treasure maps. Wonder what that would look like. Let's look at some tools. We're going to lead, we're going to love, we're going to live with more emotional balance, especially when it matters most. So if we're understanding the link, the emotions and the energy, emotions are energy in motion. That's why they're emotion. Let's try that again. Motion, emotion. Emotions are energy in motion. If we have suppressed emotions, we have suppressed motion. And that's where your hidden energy leaks are coming from. If we're overgiving or if we're having unprocessed reactivity, it's the equivalent of emotional inflammation. You're like, my wrist is sore. You're like, it's inflamed. That's a physical. There's an emotional version of that. And it is absolutely no different, except that it's more draining. So let's look at ways that when people ask me, what's the most draining thing I can do? It's easy. It's always emotional energy. Because if you have, let's say, this nagging thought that keeps running around in your head, and there's a mental problem. Okay. We rock the mental problem. We go back and forth. It's annoying. It's nagging. I can't get rid of it. I'm like, well, what if I take a hammer and just bang your thumb? Pretty good odds that physical is going to override the mental, and you're going to forget all about that nagging thought that you had. So now you've got this thumb that's whomp, 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 and you can feel your heart beating. It's like whomp, 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 whomp. How do we get rid of that? So somebody comes and goes, okay, well, wait a minute. So mental, you're saying that physical can override mental. I'm like, well, easily. So if I had a nagging mental problem, then I could have just a physical way out of that. I'm like, sure. If you got a nagging thought, you don't have to hit your thumb with a hammer. You could drop down and do 5 push-ups. I don't care if you can do 5 push-ups or not. The point is you don't allow yourself to think about it. You tell yourself what to do, and you start falling. And your mind goes, oh shit, are we falling? We better catch ourselves. And it does what you tell it to do. The brain is a wonderful servant and a really crappy master. Do you understand? You tell it what to do. You sit back and wait for it to decide what to do. I'm pretty sure you know how that ends. It's not well. So, if we're looking at an energy awareness exercise, let's name it to tame it. I want to take 60 seconds. I want you to tune in. You can take a deep breath in through the nose, hold, out through the mouth, hold. Okay. Ask, what am I feeling right now? Ask, where in my body is this emotion showing up? Ask, what is the story attached to it? And most importantly, is this mine, or am I carrying someone else's energy? Think about that. Now, if you're stuck carrying somebody else's energy and you don't know where to go and what to do with it, let's start at the top. If there's anything that we can do in our community to help, please reach out. You can put a like, comment, share. You can reach out to me personally. You've got contact information. Let's start at the top. Let's say you were a person that is already at 9 out of 10 in your life, personally and professionally. You're a peak performer in sports, in business, you're an executive. Wonderful. If you still feel that something's out of whack, and you wanted to have an Olympic energy coach come and just give a minor tweak to go from 9 to 9.1, 9.2, I'm going to share this with you for a minute. I'm going to give you a personal invitation. It's the kind of thing that you need to do when you're at that level, because people who play at that peak performance level, they don't know that there's others there. They know that there's others at that level. They don't know that there's others there that have created space for them and left it available, that if they need something, there's no shame, there's no embarrassment, there's nothing to feel bad about. Brothers, sisters, we need to rise up and we need to elevate each other. The tide rises all boats. So if this can help you or someone you know, please. I reach out with open heart, because of after 30 years of doing this and 15,000 people, there's a pretty good chance that I might be able to help.
Meet Natan Verkovsky, Elite Energy Coach, helping top performers break limits, activate their energy, and achieve unstoppable momentum. Welcome to the Personal Momentum Retreat, an exclusive experience designed for executives, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who demand more from life. Every month, top performers gather to master powerful mental, physical, and emotional drills, strategies used by world-class leaders to unlock peak performance and resilience. At this retreat, you won't just learn, you'll experience transformation, shift your energy, break through barriers, and build unstoppable momentum. Get a sneak peek at our weekly preview event, happening every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Experience firsthand the mental, physical, and emotional drills that will change your game. Success is not about working harder. It's about activating your personal momentum. Reserve your spot today.
So there's your personal invitation. If one-on-one it makes sense, wonderful. But if you'd rather come to a personal momentum retreat, have a mastermind session with a handful of other incredible individuals, that's your invitation. You don't have to get all lay down on the couch and let's talk about your childhood. Come have some fun. You can learn mental, physical, and emotional drills. You can learn how to control your energy activation level. And that's why we're here doing a deep dive today. So if we were to look at part 2, tools to restore emotional balance. This is a 90-second reset. Now, it's based on neuroscience. So an emotion, if it's not fed by a story, it usually passes within 90 seconds. The stories are fuel. Without extra fuel, it ignites, is bright, and then burns itself out in 90 seconds. Sit. Breathe. Put a hand on your chest or your belly. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Don't feed the story. Just feel the sensation. That sensation there. Now you can let it pass. So if an emotion flares up, good, bad, it doesn't matter. It's an emotion. It's in motion, right? So you stop, you place yourself back, and all the motion stops. Thus, the emotion stops. Tool number 2. Let's look at an energetic no. Practice saying no, but with love. You can say no with a smile. Watch. No. 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 Nope. No. No. Half a dozen different ways. Just did it for you. Try it out. See what it's like. Know that no is not a bad thing. It is a beautiful, powerful way to protect yourself. I want you to build your non-negotiable boundary list. If it drains you, if it delays you, or if it diminishes you, it needs a boundary. You can't let things like that have control and power over you. Nothing that delays you, nothing that drains you, nothing that diminishes you. Boundaries, put them up. Put them up. Right now, let's look at part 3. Let's look at the number one habit, if you wanted to have, just for inner calm. Look at an emotional daily check-in. So every morning or night, ask yourself, what's going on in my inner world today? What's my number one emotional intention? Is it calm? Is it joy? Is it clarity? What's my number one emotional intention? So if you were journaling, you'd use a journal prompt and say, when I feel overwhelmed, I tend to, instead I want to. So if I feel overwhelmed and I tend to go get a scotch, instead I want to meditate. It's a powerful change. Let's look at a micro practice that you can do. So set a timer. 3 times a day. This is crazy. Oh my God, 3 times a day. Yeah, label it, pause, and breathe. Okay? That's it. I know that you're doing it anyway, but I want you to physically set a morning, afternoon, and evening timer on your phone, and I want you to label that, pause and breathe. That's just as important that you set the timer as that you label it so that you read it. When you have to turn the timer off, you can't help but look at it. And when you can't look at it and read it, it goes in. And you read, pause, and breathe. You just gave yourself instructions that you have to follow because it's in your writing. Have no choice. You got to listen to you, right? That's the whole point. The point is to listen to you. Now, in here, that timer, pause and breathe, that'll reset your emotional energy 3 times a day. If we look at mastering the shift, if we want to look at responding versus reacting, medicine's a simple way to understand this. When the doctor gives you medicine, he says, how are you responding to the medication? Actually, doctor, not well. I'm having a reaction. Oh, you're reacting to the medicine. Not good. You're responding to the medicine. Wonderful. This is why we talk about respond versus react. So let's look at the RAIN method, R-A-I-N. Here's the quick version. R, recognize the emotion. A, allow it to exist. I, investigate the root. And N, nurture yourself through it. Recognize the emotion, allow it to exist, investigate the root, nurture yourself through it. RAIN. Reaction is old programming. Response is power. You choose how you want to respond. That's power. We'll look at, here's a little bonus exercise. This is called the sacred pause. So before you hit send, before you speak out, before you step in, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, what is the highest version of me doing in this moment? Right? Like my Jamaican friends would say, the I and I, the highest form. The highest version of you and you. The you down here and the you. What would the highest version of me do in this moment? Before you click send, before you go out, before you speak, what would the highest version of me do in this moment? Oh, thanks for the comment. Bridget, appreciate you. Great info. Love it, love it. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Appreciate you as well. Now, if we pop in and we take a look at part 5, let's look at integration and application. So if we're recapping, emotions aren't problems, they're data, however you like to say it. And energy in motion becomes emotion. You can't have emotions that are stationary. They're active, they're movement, they're energy. So E, just take that away and you'll remember the rest and it makes more sense. Motion. When the motion stops, the emotion stops. If we don't feed it for 90 seconds, if it has no root, if it has no cause, this is ways to weed your intellectual, emotional garden. We constantly need to go in. It looks beautiful today. You need to be active on it. That diligence, that maintenance. Your hair grows, your lawn grows. You need to get on it. You need to get in it, and you need to recap. You need to recap with yourself every day, sometimes a couple times a day. So emotions aren't problems. They're data. Boundaries are not walls. They're energy protectors. And when you master emotions, you're mastering energy. So look at the challenge of the day as audit your drain. List 3 things, 3 people, 3 habits that leave you drained. Now circle one. And let's create a boundary around that this week. If you need help, reach out. We're here to help. We're here to play. If you wanted to come and hang out with a bunch of our friends, my beautiful wife and I were putting on an energy personal wellness retreat. There's a dozen of us coming, the Lama Tantrapa speaking. It's incredible. And because we come from the beautiful Allura Creative Agency, they're the not-for-profit that pays for all of this, so you don't have to. Your ticket's already paid for. Come join us. I'll take a minute, let you see what it's about. I'd love to have you come play.
If you don't like mundane routines but still want to grow, then this online virtual retreat is your golden ticket. Imagine rejuvenating your mind, body, and spirit while connecting with a tribe of like-minded healers, coaches, and experts. At the Personal Wellness Retreat, we believe in the power of holistic growth, where personal wellness meets professional development. Our retreat offers flexible packages designed to fit your needs and budget. From free access all the way to premium mastermind workshops, every tier is packed with value. Experience dynamic coaching sessions, guided subtle energy activities, masterminds, hot seats, and invaluable networking opportunities, all from the convenience of your home. Escape the ordinary and embrace your extraordinary potential. Ready to rise with us? Click the link below to register and secure your spot today. Invest in yourself, elevate your impact, and transform your life. Your journey to wellness and success starts here. Join the ultimate wellness retreat for healers and coaches because you deserve to thrive.
I've always believed you deserve to thrive. That's why I'm giving back to make sure that you've got a chance to come and play. So you saw what that looks like. You saw what coming to our wellness retreat looks like. You saw what working with me one-on-one as an elite energy coach and coming to our personal momentum mastermind, that retreat. You do know that you can come anytime you like to Frequency of Abundance. It's a free group. Go to LinkedIn, boop, dippity boop. Click on Frequency of Abundance, click on groups, you're there. If you want to join our private community, it's tens of dollars a month, but in it, we support each other. So there's accountability, there's coaching, there's office hours, there's networking, there's so much fun in the sun depending on what you like to do. There are ways for you to come and be a guest on the show. There are ways for you to come and be a speaker on one of our retreats. There are so many wonderful friends that I'd love to introduce you to, but you have to step up. You have to step out of that comfort zone and you got to step forward. Step forward, reach out, come say hi. Play in the same sandbox and see where we can come from and what we can do. Now, we just did the audit your drains. Listed those 3 people, those 3 habits, those 3 things that are going to leave you drained, and we're picking one, we're circling it, we're putting a boundary around it this week. So I want you to think that you don't need to suppress your emotions to be powerful. You just need to know them. You need to feel all the feels. You need to feel them. And then you need to direct them. That's the true emotional leadership. That's energy mastery. The calmer you are, the clearer your energy. The clearer your energy, the louder your alignment. Those people speak volumes without ever opening their mouth. That inner presence that they have, the Japanese word semi, that presence is so powerful. We talk about like the gunslinger in the Old West, and he opens the saloon door and everything stops. Conversations, people playing cards, the guy playing piano, the guy serving drinks at the bar, stops. He doesn't say a word. His presence did that. His semi. The calmer you are, the clearer your energy. The clearer your energy, the louder your alignment. So if you don't need to suppress your emotions to be powerful, you need to know them, feel them, and direct them. That's your emotional leadership. That's energy mastery. Now, if we're looking at ways that you can ways that you can really tap in, ways that you can go, okay, if we want to calm your superpower, look at, in this crazy world that, we're addicted to urgency and immediacy and fear of missing out and instant gratification, your ability to stay calm isn't a weakness, it's leadership. You don't rise by reacting, you rise by regulating your emotions, yourself, your calm, your peace, your energy, and that's what translates. So when you protect your energy like it protects your future, you're in alignment, because it does. Your emotions aren't here to trap you. They're clues. They're not cages. They're here to teach you. Your emotions are clues, not cages. Feel them. Follow the wisdom. Move forward aligned, not attached. So these things are just baggage and, shackling me. No, that's attached. I need you to be aligned. So, okay, emotionally I feel like this. I'm like, yep. Here's a powerful word switch for you. I'd like you to take the word but and replace it with and. So let's say you're sitting on the couch, you want to go to the movies. You're tired though. So you say to yourself out loud, I want to go to the movies, but I'm tired. Yeah. Just lets all the air right out of that tire, doesn't it? All the air out of the balloon. Oh yeah, it's true, I'm tired. So you don't do anything. You go to bed. Say the same sentence. You're still tired, but now you go, I want to go to the movies, and I'm tired. Not but I'm tired, which stops everything, and I'm tired. The and makes things go forward. Yeah, you're right, I am tired. Okay, so coffee? Stretch? What should we do? You find a way to do it. And keeps it going, but stops it. Try that. It's a one powerful little tool if you take nothing else away from today. Look at that as your first emotional protectant, your boundary. Say and instead of but. Learn that these boundaries are gateways to freedom. When you learn to say no without guilt, you open space to say yes to what truly matters. When you protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is, you feel sacred. And it transcends everything you do. How you do anything is how you do everything. So master the pause. Before the reaction is a choice. In that pause lives your freedom. Emotional mastery isn't about being perfect. It's about being present long enough to choose differently. You stick around long enough consciously, now it becomes a choice. It's no longer a reaction. Maybe the reaction came, but 90 seconds later, if you didn't feed that emotion, it's gone. So if it was a good emotion, you need to feed it if you want to keep it. If it's a bad one, you don't got to do nothing. Pause. It'll go. So I'll leave you with that as a final thought. Your inner balance equals your outer brilliance. As below, so above. As within, so without. And that's why we talk about that. We look at the more harmony you create within, the more power you bring to everything you touch. Emotional intelligence isn't soft, it's your silent strength. So lead with that. Lead with that every step of the way. Lead with that every day. Know that we're going to be here this week and have some fun. Today was Emotional Intelligence for Energy Mastery. Welcome to Motivational Mondays. Tomorrow on Transformational Tuesday, Aligning Your Environment. Winning Wednesday's Advanced Mindset Shifts. Thursday, Thriving Thursday is going to be Cultivating Your Intuition. And 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, Fearless Fridays, Energy and Authenticity. Weekends, 3 p.m. Midday break. Mid-weekend break. Come by for Successful Saturdays quantum alignment practices and ending week 2, 2/3 of the way done. 2/3 of the way done through season 5. I can't believe it. I know. What a trip, man. What a journey. Thank you so much for being here with us. Soaring Sunday will take aligning money mindset with abundant energy. So much fun in the sun every day this week. Bring a friend, pop in, have some fun, like, comment, share. Make sure that we get the algorithm involved. We're here to give, and send this out to everybody so that we can do that good. And we're blessed enough that Allura Creative Agency is the driving force behind it. I'm going to take a minute. Let us see where our sponsors are coming from, because if it's something that helps you, oh my goodness, can't wait. They shine an incredible spotlight. If you're hunting whales, if you're looking for the big fish, corporate, right, like C-suite or professional, leader, owner, founders, oh my goodness, you have to pop in, you have to say hi. It's absolutely epic. This is where we're coming in from. I always said for many years, yes, thank you. Bridget, I always said it for many years, delete the but, and the phrase always improves. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You've got to keep the conversation going. Thank you. Carolyn, yes, wonderful energy. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love that. And when we're looking at being able to come in and share and give back to that space, that's why I wanted you in my world. There's so many people that I play with that I'd love to introduce you to. Come say hi. Take a look.
I'm sure you've heard the news. There's a game-changing PR house in town. At Allura Creative Agency, we specialize in bringing visionaries together. As the first and only not-for-profit public relations house, we offer exclusive, invitation-only events tailored for C-suite leaders, executives, professionals, and founders. Imagine this, you co-hosting an event alongside top industry leaders, seamlessly connecting with your ideal clients. Our done-for-you approach means we handle everything, from getting butts in seats to your co-host, personally introducing you and your unique offer. Founded during the global lockdown, Allura was born out of a commitment to empower coaches, healers, and experts. Today, we continue that mission by providing a platform for you to shine and expand your influence. Join our exclusive community and experience the power of authentic connection. Discover how Allura Creative Agency can elevate your brand and help you unlock your full potential. Curious? Book a time to speak with us today and step into a world of endless opportunities. Allura Creative Agency, elevating brands and inspiring leaders. Won't you join us today?
How wonderful. So we got to know where we're coming from. We got to know why we're here. And we know what's coming up tomorrow. Transformational Tuesday, aligning your environment, spaces, and creating those spaces that amplify your intentions. I want to optimize your space to support your energy and your outcomes. That's the whole point of doing all this, right? We need an outcome. So your outcome is very simple. You have one mission. Write out those 3 things. Put an energy boundary around one of them. Share with your community. Share with family and friends. Share with peers. Share with me. I'll bring you out into my community. When you give yourself that energetic strength to step forward and say, I said this, I committed to this, I am bold, and I've spoken my intention, woohoo! Watch the doors open up. I will see you tomorrow. I'm so excited. Have an amazing day. And as always,